SND in cephalometry is associated with? So SND tells us that there are 3 points, right? There is a point S, a point N, and a point D. So this is an angle that they're talking about. Okay, so when there are 3 points that are involved, it is usually an angle that they're talking about. So here they have asked us that this angle is associated with which of the following analysis? Tweeds, Steiners, Downs, or Ricketts. Now the S and N stands for Sella and Nesion, right? So the Sella Nesion is usually used in the Steiner's analysis, which is the horizontal reference plane, okay, used in the Steiner's analysis. So this SND angle is also associated with the Steiner's analysis. So let us have a look at what does this SND angle imply. So in Steiner's analysis, the most important landmarks are the S, that is the Sella, the N, that is the Nesion, the point A, the point B. Okay, so this Sella to Nesion forms the horizontal reference plane, okay, which is the cranial base, and the points that is going to be marked from Nesion to point A, Nesion to point B, and from Nesion to point D is going to tell us about the skeletal basis of these structures. So whether it is prognathic or it is retrognathic. So the angles that are formed are the SNA. Okay. So this tells us about the maxillary base, whether the maxillary base is prognathic or whether it is retrognathic. When the angle is formed as SNB, okay, this tells us about the mandibular base, whether the mandibular base is prognathic or retrognathic. Now the point D is going to tell us about the symphysis. Okay, so symphysis is the chin area. So if you consider the symphysis area on the lateral cephalogram as a circle, okay, so point D would be the midpoint or the center of this circle. So this again similar to an SNA or SNB angle. So the SND angle is going to tell us about the position of the symphysis, whether it is protrusive, okay, or it is retrusive. So this is what the SND angle implies, that is the position of the symphysis. Okay, now the average values for SNA is about 82 degree, for SNB is about 80 degree, and for the SND is about 78 degrees. Okay, all of this is plus or minus 2 degrees. So they're all at a difference of about 2 degrees from each other. Now these average values are very important along with what they represent. Okay, so this can be asked in the examination, and this has been asked repeatedly in the previous examination. Another way that they could ask you the question other than what it implies or what it represents is also the values. So they could give you the value. For example, they could give you that the SNA of a patient is about 85 degrees. Okay, so what does this imply? So when the SNA is 85, that is, it is more than 82 degrees. Okay, so this represents that there is a prognathic maxilla. So these are some of the kind of questions you can expect from this topic.